Hi guys, are you planning to visit Bahrain? Let me help you decide which visa will be best suited for you. First, I want you to ask yourself these 5 questions. One is, how much money am I willing to spend? Number 2, how often will I travel to Bahrain? Number 3, how many times will I visit Bahrain? Number 4, how long will I stay in Bahrain? Number 5, how swift and easy can I go to Bahrain? From these 5 questions, I came up with 4 important criteria that we can use. Here we have budget or cost, frequency, length of stay, and convenience. So let's check out the comparison table I made. As you can see, we have 4 types of visas that we can apply. We have 2-week single entry, 1 month and 3 months multiple entry, and 1 year multiple entry visa. A 2-week single entry visa costs 9 dinars, where you can visit Bahrain once with a maximum stay of 2 weeks. While a 1-month multiple entry costs 16 dinars, which allows you to go in and out of Bahrain within a month without the need to apply for a new visa. Take note that each visit will only allow you to stay a maximum of 2 weeks. Then we have 3 months multiple entry visa. Unlike the 1-month multiple entry, this visa will allow you to stay maximum 1 month each time you visit Bahrain. And yes, you can use the same visa for 3 months as long as it is valid. Lastly, the most intimidating of them all, the 1-year multiple entry visa. Yes, it is 44 dinars, and it allows you to enter Bahrain multiple times in a year without having to worry when your visa will expire, since it only has one expiration date. Also, you get to stay in Bahrain for a maximum 90 days each visit. Now let me show you a cost estimate for a 2 days and 1 night stay in Bahrain, excluding the vehicle expense. Other than the visa fee, we have here the toll fee, which is 50 riyals for the whole trip. An average 3-star hotel rent will be 250 riyals including taxes. An average food expense per day per person consisting of 3 meals is 80 riyals. And if you want to visit some parks and game zones or do some shopping, 100 riyals will be more than enough. So to sum all of these expenses plus the visa fee, the approximate budget you will need if you're on a 2-week single entry visa will be 570 riyals. While for 1 month and 3 month multiple entry, you will be needing 640 riyals. Meanwhile, in a 1-year multiple entry visa, you will be needing 920 riyals. I understand that you absolutely despise the 1-year multiple entry visa and wouldn't even consider it. However, let me show you another estimation, and this time it will be for a whole year, in case you will only visit Bahrain, that is. If you are a 1-year multiple entry visa holder in Saudi Arabia, most probably you need to go exit or visit Bahrain 4 times in a year just to extend your Saudi visa. Most people will opt for 2-week single entry visa or 1-month multiple entry visa without realizing they have to apply a visa approximately 4 times in a year. Some who are clever enough will apply for 3 months multiple entry visas so they can go exit before the same Bahrain visa's validity will expire and then get their Saudi visa extended again. From this, they get to apply for a Bahrain visa approximately 3 times a year only instead of 4. Now, here is a great twist. If you apply for 1-year multiple entry visa in Bahrain, you will not need to reapply the whole year as long as the visa is not expired. See? Don't judge easily. So let's talk about the yearly cost. For 2 weeks single entry visa, estimated total cost in a year will be 2,280 riyals. Then, for 1 month multiple entry, it will be 2,560 riyals. While for 3 months multiple entry, it will be 2,400 riyals. Lastly, for a 1-year multiple entry visa, the estimated cost in a year will be 2,360 riyals. Have you already thought about the best visa for you? If not yet, then join me in this last part of the video. Based on our 4 criteria, the 2-week single entry visa got a score of 1 out of 4. Because every time you will travel to Bahrain, you need to apply for a new visa, which is very inconvenient. Applying for a new visa is not easy. Most of the time, people are having difficulty because of internet traffic or some technical problems going on in the Bahrain NPRA website. Other than that, you can only stay maximum 2 weeks in Bahrain. However, cost per se, this is the cheapest amongst the other kinds of visa, thus the 1 out of 4. Next, we have 1 month multiple entry with a score of 1 out of 4. This is actually the worst visa choice ever. It is the most expensive option compared to the other 3, although you can enter multiple times in 1 month without a hassle and stay for maximum 2 weeks per visit. Nevertheless, this option is not that beneficial for people who needs to come every 3 months. Then we have 3 months multiple entry with a score of 3 out of 4. This type of visa is very good, since you can enter Bahrain multiple times in 3 months and stay there for a maximum 1 month each visit. As I have said earlier, if you are clever enough, you will know how to maximize the use of this visa, which saves you the hassle from applying visa more than 3 times a year. This also gives you more time to stay in Bahrain and process your new visa without rushing. Moreover, the cost is average and acceptable. Finally, the best amongst the rest is the 1-year multiple entry visa, which got a score of 3.5 out of 4, and here's why. Let us try to answer the questions earlier based on the criteria we made. Budget or cost-wise, this visa is the second cheapest option amongst the other 3. For frequency, well, you can travel to Bahrain as many times and as often as you like as long as the visa is valid. As for the length of stay, you can stay for 3 months each visit, so if ever you got bored or fed up in Arabia, you can just come and stay in Bahrain for 3 months instead. Lastly, convenience. Obviously, this is the most convenient visa option because you will only need to apply visa once in a year, which helps you avoid all the dramas during visa application. Remember guys, the best type of visa solely depends on your preference. However, to avoid the inconvenience from reapplying and getting caught up in between, the best visa is always the 1-year multiple entry visa.